Welcome back. We're in Vasima. Let's go talk to the ambassador here to get some background on the ongoing war.
Ambassador Varatra, Yennefer suggested I ask you about current events, the war and so on.
Of course. The Emperor's servants should keep no secrets from each other. If you will, let us approach the map.
How's the war going? I mean, apart from the fact that Nilfgaard's triumph is imminent.
I assume this to be a private conversation. We've no witnesses, so let's dispense with the propaganda, even that shrouded in irony. Our offensive was going splendidly until winter came. Edirn was in such disarray that we encountered no resistance. We had reached the Pontar before the first snows. Only a weakened Kedwin remained, and Radovid's Redania, which had ignored the rest of the North's pleas for help. We thought they'd sue for peace, perhaps even submit to vassalization. We waited for spring, certain of victory.
Radovid? Submit?
Yes, a vain hope, I agree. Radovid sent no peace envoys, nor did he advance on our positions. Instead, he trudged over the snow-bound Kestrel Mountains and attacked Kedwin, his ally. This attack took the Kedweni by surprise. They were still mourning the loss of their king. Rudderless and dejected, they laid down their arms after a few lost skirmishes and joined Radovid. And so by spring, instead of two weak enemies, we had only one powerful one.
What about Kavir?
Kavir values its neutrality, enough not to lend its armies, or more importantly, even its coin to either side. Returning to the war, this spring there was a massive battle in the marshes of Velen. Massive, yet indecisive. Both sides suffered enormous losses, unprecedented even. Radovid has retreated across the Pontar. He's safe for now, until reinforcements arrive from the south. Then Emperor Emir Var Emrys will deal with him once and for all.
Couldn't you just go home? Save everyone a lot of marching, not to mention a few human lives.
I'm afraid the stakes are too high to fold now. We can only go all in.
Let's repeat this as if there is a second branch to this conversation.
How's the war going? I mean, apart from the fact that...
I assume this to be a private conversation. Our offense, only a weakened Kedwin remained.
Radovid?
Yes, this attack took the Kedweni by surprise. And so by spring...
That admiration I hear in your voice?
Radovid is our foe, but I cannot deny he is clever. He played us for fools, particularly dense ones at that. Returning to the war, this spring there was a massive battle. Radovid has retreated across the Pontar.
Couldn't you just go home?
I'm afraid the stakes are too high to fold now.
How do things look in Velen?
As bad as ever, perhaps worse. This land never flowed with milk and honey, and now it flows with blood. Armies have swept through it several times, trampling fields, looting granaries, burning villages. Famine grips the populace.
So how's ruling that earthly paradise going for you?
Not well, to be honest. Our forces are spread thin as it is, and Velen is chiefly swampy forests that are difficult to control. We've had several patrols never return to their camps. Thus, we've temporarily delegated authority in this region to a certain Nordling, a former low-ranking officer in the Temerian army, one Philip Strenger, better known by his nom de guerre, the Bloody Baron. I advise you well. Avoid him.
Any news from Novigrad? Is the free city still free?
Yes, although everyone knows this won't last. Radovid is in Oxenfurt, and the Emperor is here in Vizima, at Novigrad's doorstep both. and both require coin and ships. Novigrad can provide these. Which is why the mood in the city is rather, well, on edge.
Meaning?
How do men deal with fear? They seek reassurance and scapegoats. The Church of the Eternal Fire understands this perfectly, and so it promises to improve the lives of its flock by pointing out the guilty. Who started the war? Who profits from it? Why, it's obvious. Mages, elves, dwarves, in a word, any and all deviants. I've been stationed in Novigrad for 13 years. First as a consul, then as ambassador. I've seen a great deal. Cruelty, cynicism, greed. But what is happening there now concerns me greatly.
What's new in Skellige?
Nothing. The islanders pride themselves on that, don't they? Doing everything according to tradition, as their forefathers did. And like their forefathers, they quarrel with each other, pillage, occasionally attack our transports. This is cumbersome, but nothing more. Skellige has always been a footnote to history, and so it shall remain.
Sound awfully confident. What if King Bran manages to unite the Jarls? Lead all the clans against your fleet?
King Bran is a feeble old man. From what I know, he barely remembers the names of his own vassals. Uniting all might prove difficult.
Thanks for your help.
Think nothing of it. May the great sun light your path.
Oops. Okay, let's pick up everything we can here.
Scars healed nicely.
So this chest is it came with the next gen update. It contains some 2 armor sets. Oh, I can't access my inventory. We'll look at it later. Okay, let's go get our stuff back.
How might I serve the gentleman?
By returning my things.
Citrus and cloves. The fragrance will keep the gentleman's robes fresh somewhat longer.
Thanks, bunches.
The Emperor is not known for his patience. He wants his daughter back safe and sound, as soon as possible.
Yeah, mentioned something of the sort. So long.
Yeah, we can equip the Temerian armor set we bought. Which looks pretty good, I think. So these new sets are level 7 and 11, so we'll come back to those. Okay. There's some minor loot here. This guy is a Gwent player, but he is far too good for us right now, so we'll have to come back to him. This here is a callback to something from the books. Just a little Easter egg. There's some minor loot spread around in this room as well.
A deserter from the sky.
Yes, can as Gwyn.
Might as well pick it up.
Gods preserve ye.
Okay, let's go to Velen. There's only one fast travel point active now.
Geralt and Yennefer were reunited, but something even more important happened in Vizima. Geralt learned that Cirilla, his one-time ward, had returned from afar, and she was in danger. He was to find her, at the Emperor's command and Yennefer's behest.
This took a long time to load. Here we go. Okay, let's have a look at our horse. That matches the armor at least. So, right here, we find an unfinished book. That's written by the scholar we met at the White Orchard Inn. Presumably one of these is his body. You can also find his card here if you didn't play him at Gwent. So, like I said, I will be doing quests in order of recommended level, which means we'll have to do a lot of running back and forth. But before we start doing that, spread across the map is a lot of these scripted events. which are triggered by proximity. So it's very easy to accidentally trigger them. So if you wanna be sure to experience them, we should try to get them out of the way as quickly as possible. So we'll basically start doing by chasing them down. But we're gonna follow the main quest for a little bit, just at the start here. So let's head to this little village down here.
How you like that silver?
Gonna kill the monsters. All of it.
So an early little secret is this little house. Because hidden in the basement here is quite a lot of loot. I won't bother with looting this town. There's nothing of real value here.
That'll be sure to keep the demons away.
So we notice there's equipment for a blacksmith here, but no blacksmith.
Go, go.
He's been captured by bandits. We'll have to rescue him later. So the first event I spoke about is over in this direction, I think. So let's head there now.
White one. What's your business? Bloody Baron know you're here?
Then both forces attacked. One from either side.
Step away. Chaplain's praying, can't you see?
Do not cast him out, Broderick. All may draw from the well of the Eternal Fire's grace. Approach, Witcher.
What do you want?
Rejoice, for even a creature as depraved and base in nature as you can serve the glory of the Eternal Fire. Someone must see to the corpses on the battlefield. Necrophages defile those not already rotting in mass graves. This is not right.
That's to be my good deed for the day?
A handsomely profitable one, I might add. I know your kind don't work for free.
All right, I'll take care of it.
This will count amongst your merits. The more good one works in life, the more hallowed things are. Yes, splendid. Here are the holy oils. Dash generously and set alight, understood? I wish it to flare up to the sky, for the glory of the Eternal Fire and all that.
Once I've incinerated the bodies, where'll I find you?
I shall be near the bridge to Novigrad.
Oh! Move it!
We'll come back to that quest in a little bit.
Faster.
Unbind me! Unbind me before the next ones come!
When they come, I'll tend to them. Meanwhile, let's you and me chat. Like to know who I'm untying.
John Verdon. Served in the 10th Maribor Division.
Long way from your army.
The army don't exist no more. Black One smashed it to bits. I scarpered off into the woods just before that happened. Joined a group of refugees. Fucking bursting with patriotism they were. Soon as they learned I'd abandoned Temeria in her hour of need, they beat me down. Tied me up like a turkey, left me to the drowners.
Fine, I'll help.
Oh, thanks. For a minute there, I was almost sure you'd leave me to die. I'd like to thank you somehow, but I've not a chip crown to my name.
Tough. I'll take the loss.
Thanks, Witcher. May you prosper on the path.
He seems nice. I wonder if we'll meet him again. Okay, so now we're gonna just follow the main quest here and go to the inn at the crossroads. That's still not Gwen.
What now, you piece of filth? Give her up, not on me life.
They hear her squealing. They'll kill us and take her all the same.
So I'll slaughter her myself, hide her corpse beneath the floorboards. Those bastards won't have her.
All right, all right.
Go into the woods. Wait there till I come get you. Understood?
Yes, da.
Go. Quick, now.
Can't get in there. Okay. Just to read this. So the wife and the daughter of the Bloody Baron are missing. Interesting.
Pour me another, love.
You've had enough.
No wench will ration my vodka. Pour, damn it. For ye taste the back of me hand. What do ye want?
Who rules this land now?
Baron does.
By whose decree? Temerian or Nilfgaardian?
By his own. War's on. You got the men, you take the land.
Why are you so curious, eh?
So Yennefer sent us to this inn to meet an agent called Hendrik.
You, Hendrik?
go?
Don't narrow with that, un. It'll bring trouble.
So long.
High time we went home.
We'll go once I've drunk.
So there's the innkeep. And that's Bruno, which is... he had a notice posted, so that's not Hendrik either. Let's talk to the innkeep.
Looking for a man. Goes by Hendrik.
What do you want with him?
Want to talk to him.
What about?
Give me a bottle of something strong.
You gotta go. I'll open the back way for you.
Got company. Who is it?
Innkeep, vodka. Who's this one?
Brave warrior, looks like. Got 2 swords, see?
Oi, great boy. What's the point of having 2 swords?
Wonder if he keeps an extra prick in his trousers too.
You fucking deaf? Gonna say who you are? Or do I need to loosen your tongue with me knife?
Let's go for the diplomatic solution.
How about I buy everybody around?
Why would you?
Got the coin for it. Simple as that.
I don't drink with strangers.
We share a round, won't be strangers anymore. Then we go our separate ways.
And which way might yours be?
On my way to Novigrad.
City of whores and whoremongers.
To your health. And mine.
Bottoms up!
If you want to rest, come with me. I've a bench you can use.
I step in the hut, and there's the bumpkin with what looks like his son. That's on the pretty side, I think to myself. I say he'd probably disguised his daughter.
Horsons always manage to hide their lasses.
Thought he'd outsmarted me, the arsewipe.
Mean he hadn't?
I ploughed the snot out of that little shit. Lad, that's whatever the fuck he was. Must have surprised the old coot. Bet he wet himself.
These guys really deserve to die, but it makes my life harder when it comes to searching for Ciri, so we'll leave them be.
Thanks for not starting a row with those swine.
I don't generally poke my nose in other people's business.
Looking to stay the night?
No. I'm looking for Hendrik.
Man lives in Heatherton.
Don't know where that is.
Other side of the hill. Looked that away this morning, saw a strange glow. Imperials on the raid, perhaps. But who knows?
Anything else you can tell me about Hendrik?
Odd fellow. Arrived from who knows where and for no apparent reason. Shacked up with a widow whose husband was stabbed for a scrap of bread.
Baron's men don't like strangers.
Aye, he stays out of their way. Always seems to know when they're coming. Always manages to disappear.
Thanks, Innkeep.
Greetings.
Let's get some more background.
Bloody Baron. How'd he get that moniker? There a story to it?
A time ago, when he was still in the army, some Blackens had holed up in a dye works. Baron and his men were ordered to take it. Others might have bided their time, starved him out, but the Baron's an hasty one, attacked straight away. The Blackens surrendered. Baron and his men took most of them alive, but one of his blokes knocked over a vat of red dye. It all ran into the river. Folk took to saying that the river flowed red with blood, that the Baron had slaughtered his prisoners to a man. Been known as the Bloody Baron ever since.
Kind of ironic.
Well, a week before, he'd massacred a whole squadron in Ingholm. But far fewer heard that story.
Baron's not from around here, right?
He's Temerian, but from other parts. Folk say he deserted along with his company. Showed up here one day with his stragglers. They'd all had enough of the wandering. So they took the old lord's castle, and the Baron became master of Crow's Perch. Reckon once the Blackens feel sure they hold the land, they'll let him keep Crow's Perch. Give him a true title.
Wouldn't mind a drink. Show me what you got.
So he sells some Gwen cards, which we need to buy. Do we have any junk we can sell him? Yeah. All right.
Thanks. Farewell.
That's so. Let's have a look.
You've got a young daughter, Gramps. Oh no.
Search where you will.
One of these days, you'll not hide her in time. Hear me? And you'll watch every lad in the unit shag her senseless.
That everything? That all you've got?
It's all. I swear on my poor nipper's grave, sir.
Here, eat some.
Thank you kindly.
Won't be no use to anyone if you starve to death.
Okay.
Trap on the loot. We're done here.
So we're actually gonna keep continuing the main quest for a little bit. First we're gonna go there though for a scripted event. You're outside the... Fine. So I have a spreadsheet which lists all the quests in the game. So I'll be using that to keep track of the order in which we do quests.
God bless me.
Come on, Roach.
God bless me.
What are these guys doing? Oh. Ah, damn it. That was a misclick.
How long you gonna make me wait?
They weren't supposed to attack me until we had a bit of dialogue first, but the end result would have been the same. Oh. Thought it was further away. Okay, so the dialogue we missed out on is basically Geralt asking what they're doing here, and they am admitting that they didn't just find these bodies, they actually killed them. And then Geralt getting angry and attacking them.
Come on, Roach.
Piss off, you still got legs. And bollocks.
How long you gonna make me wait?
Okay, I should meditate to replenish my potions. Let's just check out this house first. So this is the village of Heatherton, where Hendrik lives.
Air's strange, like dropping into a deep cellar on a hot day. And the mist.
So
Be gone! Leave me be, whoever you is! Get away!
Calm down. It's over.
Aye, it's over. All's past, never to be restored. I'll not forget that ever.
Looking for a man named Hendrik, supposed to live in this village.
Aye, he did. No longer. They nabbed him in that hut. If you'd have heard the cries, sir. If you'd have heard how a man can scream, how he can suffer.
Tell me what happened here, step by step.
They took him. Took him all. The sun was waning, see? And the dusk went crimson like blood. Thought to myself, strange, the toads, I cannot hear them. There, save terror through and through. Hendrik screamed. Then he begged. By the end, he could do naught but moan.
Just wonderful.
Weren't here long, the terrors. Yet the village froze like in the heart of winter.
You in that hut when they rode off?
No, and I'll not set foot there. Never.
Farewell, and peace of mind to you.
Okay. Before we check out Hendrik's hut, let's loot everything else. Can't get in there.
Village wasn't plundered. Hut wasn't looted. These weren't raiders or thieves. Looks like folk were here moments ago. Whatever happened to the villagers happened awful quick. Traces of ice around the footprints. Really? Tortured him. Maybe they missed something. Need to check his pockets. Trousers are stiff, as if hung out to dry midwinter. Maybe hid something in his jerkin. Damn, he's cold as ice. Nothing here. Should check his boots. Blood, congealed. Key hidden in his boot. Gotta fit a keyhole. Somewhere nearby, hopefully.
There's something on the floor here.
There's a draft. Gotta be a space under this rubble. Guess I should do some cleaning.
That's the wanted poster for the Baron's daughter.
Valuables left unlocked, on display, almost. Lost his mind, or... Interesting. A ledger. Payment for a sack of grain. Amount due for a charcoal shipment. Hendrik was masquerading as a merchant. What's this? Notes among the ledger entries. Clever. Interesting headings. Missing and wanted. Subject appeared in Skellige. Also cited in Novigrad. Appearance unchanged. Ashen hair. Scar on her face. avoids contact with others. Drunken swine. So-called Baron hosted subject at his castle, or should I say, illegally appropriated fort. Reason unknown. Talked to Baron at Crow's Perch. Clashed with a witch. Subject landed in swamp, encountered a witch. Conflict ensued. Cause unknown. Find the witch. Talk to the peasantry. Village of Midcopse. Caution advised. I'm being observed. Don't know by whom or why. Unsettling signs. Dog ran off. Water in bucket froze solid. Strange glow observed in the sky. Ill omen, peasants say. Somehow they learned Hendrik was looking for Ciri. Thus the torture. I'm too late. My only leads, the Baron and some witch. Damn.
Okay, we'll head towards the Baron and the Baron's castle soon. Let's just quickly check out this abandoned tower. Some wolves here. I don't want to find them. There's 2 rotten logs with some cash. So this tower can be climbed with a little luck. Ah, that made us overloaded. Okay, that's all there is.
That's it, Roach.
Just get away from these wolves. Okay, I think it's time to end this video. In the next one, we will be basically running all over Velen, picking up the scripted events. I'll see you then.